Welcome everyone to episode 5 of the Pixel Pals podcast with me, the Yorkshire Gamer, and
Sega 81. Welcome everybody.
how we doing? We're good?
Yeah, good man, good. What about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Gone back to work full time after having 2 weeks off, so it's a bit, just getting back into routine again. But yeah, well, as always, for season 2, we have brought a very special guest, and it is none other than the Chesterfield Gamer. Welcome in. How you doing?
Yeah, well, thank you very much, guys. Nice to invite me on. A bit of an honour and a privilege, really. So yeah, thank you very much.
No, yeah, it's all good, mate. Have you been up to much?
Like I say, I've just completed a fitness class. So, like I say, if I look a bit of shine on bonds or a bit red face, let me cool down a little bit, and then so I've just finished that. So nothing much on really. Been at work, same old day.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? Yeah, I know what you mean about shine on bonds. That's why I don't have the big light on when I'm recording. I've just got this little spotlight here because otherwise it just glares and it'll just blind people on YouTube if they're watching.
I get the same with grey hairs though. It just intensifies my grey hair, so I try and keep it a bit darker.
Yeah, so TikTok, you've been doing a lot on TikTok recently. Like, to be honest, on my FYP, you come up like pretty much all the time, which is really good. And you do like loads of not necessarily videos. You do the videos, but you also do like pictures, like photo captions and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think they're really good because, like, you start with a question like, should I really be doing this at this age, as in like video gaming, retro gaming, and stuff. And then you give your reasons why you should, and I think it's inspiring.
Cheers. I mean, I think for me, I did start like with sort of like a lot of people do, like with questions and videos, and I think it does get a bit of traction to begin with. And as you know yourself, guys, with following you've got and things like, you have to kind of move with trends, if you want to carry on growing. And I found like a few people were doing these slides, not necessarily gaming related, and they said to get a bit more traction. So I just thought, well, let's just try it. Let's just throw it out there and see what happens. And they seem to do all right, those with music and a trending sort of music and whatever. And the people seem to like, because they engage a bit more. You kind of putting a question out there, and people may be able to sort of like relate to it. Like with the older gamer side of things and other, topics. Sometimes people can relate to it, can't they? So people tend to just engage that a little bit more. So.
How are you finding it coming up with ideas to actually put out your videos and things? Do you get stressed with it at all if you struggle to get ideas? Or
to be honest, Dylan, I think we all do, don't we? Not stress, but I mean, you guys have been at it longer than me, especially on this side of things. It's eventually you think, well, what can I do next? For example, you've started a podcast. I think that's great because you're thinking ahead and what to do and to keep growing. And you do sometimes, struggle, especially because I like to be a little bit consistent. So I try and at least put between 1 and 3 videos out every day. They all say it's good for algorithm and all that. I don't know if it is. I just kind of wing it a little bit, see what happens.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like, it's hard, isn't it? Because like for me at the minute, I'm probably at the lowest view counts that I've had in a long time. Like, I'm really struggling to get past that 1,000 view mark, and I don't know what it is. You do try like different things as well. You do try mixing it up, and like I say, just following the trends as well. And I think we've followed that trend really well because, like I said, my FYP every few videos, every few swipes, you pop up, and like I say, it's refreshing and it's good that it's working.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it as well. I'm a bit too laid back, maybe a few people may say. I don't get too stressed about it. If a video does well, it does well. Yeah, but I enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it, that's probably when you should maybe step away a little bit. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just enjoy it. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys all know when you first started. I don't know when you did first start on here. There probably weren't that many gaming sort of channels, maybe, or retro channels, and now it's probably thousands.
It's crazy because that was one thing I talked about on like Marv's podcast as well, was like when I first started, it was literally just all American people that had like gaming channels or retro gaming, and there was only a couple here in the UK, like, and then you look at it now, a few years later, and it's just like blew up, and then like people like yourself and 8-bit, like even streaming all the time and stuff as well, because there was nothing like that, was there, Mike? Really? Well, nothing in the UK, I didn't find.
No, yeah, like I joined like coming up to 4 years ago now, and yeah, like you say, it was just mainly Americans. But it's not a bad thing, I guess. But it's good that that we're getting more British, retro gamers as well, like wanting to share the content and also like show off the collection and stuff.
Well, it must be nice for you two to see where it started and how it's gone, developed. There is more people doing it. There's more people at our age doing it. Not afraid to do it. Not afraid to put yourself in front of a camera. Not afraid to stream. You know what I mean? It's good to see. And I think more our sort of age, and obviously younger, should do it more. You know what I mean?
Do you find it gave you a bit more of a confidence with it all as well then, just being in front of the camera and streaming, or have you always been quite okay with stuff like that, do you think?
I mean, because my job, I stand up in front of 30, 35 people dancing around. You know what I mean? So that side of things, that's sort of my comfort zone. But yeah, this took a while to get used to it. This is only my second podcast. But I found quite with streaming, it's the people that come into your streams that kind of relax you and encourage you. And you get a bit of a bond with them and you feel more confident. My streams aren't that busy. It's the up and down. Sometimes I could have loads in, sometimes I might have one in. But that one person took a bit of time out and came in there, and is the regulars. And with the streaming side of things, it's more of a social thing for me. I enjoy content probably that little bit more. Streaming's more just for the social. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just to interact and stuff. Yeah,
have a laugh, have a crack.
And do you find like a lot of people like coming to you for like advice and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few people inbox me, and I met a few people in person just going to car boots, saying that they've followed me and such on. And I do get people asking me a bit of advice, and not always about gaming. It could be they're having a bad day, things like that. And I always listen to them, give a bit of advice. Even if they come into my stream, if they've got something on the mind, I let them get it off the mind. I don't cut them off, or they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry for bringing this up on your live," and things like that. If it's something maybe a little bit personal, I'll listen to them. And if they want to carry on the conversation offline, then I'll speak to them. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to create. Do you know what I mean? That sort of environment.
Yeah, like a safe space.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that people. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, on you go, mate. On you go.
I'm just gonna say, I think it's good that people are comfortable enough to to open up, and I guess like sometimes necessarily might not be people that you actually really know. It's just people that to see your content and think, I feel like I can talk to him. So that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. I definitely 100% behind that. I think you know that yourself and what you've done, Mike, and things like that. I think we're both on the same page. We don't want to go too deep onto this podcast straight away, do we? But you know what I'm saying, don't you? So yeah.
I think that's it, is it, in a nutshell? Because I've seen it quite a lot on the other side with, like, the purple app, as they call it, with Twitch and that, and it can be quite toxic over there, especially if people come in and then maybe just needing to speak to someone, and streamers will just cut them away straight out. Oh, I don't want that in my stream and things like that. But I've never really seen that on TikTok, and there has been, it seems like it is a bit more like chilled on the TikTok side for like streams and people coming in, and like you say, sometimes somebody just wants somebody to talk to, and it's maybe easier for them to speak to someone they don't know rather than maybe turning to a friend or family member or something.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I don't know if you guys do anything on Twitch. I don't tend to. I've got an account, but I don't tend to have much to do with it. I like TikTok, do a little bit on YouTube. I've started doing a little bit on that. I'm enjoying doing that. I mean, eventually I'll probably look at longer format when I get this one a little bit more where I want to get it. But I think for now, that's TikTok and YouTube's probably, that's about it really for me.
it's tough trying to spread across everything. That's where I struggle. I don't know if you're the same.
Yeah.
If you're talking there, TikTok, and then if you were doing Twitch and then YouTube, it's trying to. What do you do? Do you dilute your stuff that you've got across them all, or do you try and focus on one? And that's how I did it. I tried to focus more on the TikTok stuff, then branch out. But I did do a little bit of Twitch streaming, but I don't know. It just didn't seem as personal. I don't know what it was. I just preferred the TikTok stuff myself, and maybe just the people that came in. It seemed to be more regulars, whereas Twitch, it just seems so hard to get any sort of traction, and you had to play like Fortnite or like FIFA, and if you branched away into different games, it's just your viewership dropped, and then that sort of put you on a downer, and you just found yourself playing the same games all the time. Or that's what I found anyway.
Well, it's like I say, you could probably do that on here. You could probably play Fortnite. I could probably play Fortnite. The more sort of games that you're on about, and I probably would get more on the streams, but I wouldn't enjoy them. That I'd come across the stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd take my soul away. I can't be doing playing those games. So each their own, but it's not for me.
And rumor has it that you love a car boot.
Oh, mate, yeah. I mean, I tried to do car boots. I'll tell you something now. I mean, there's a few people on here who are good at car boots. You've probably seen them and things like that. Car boots is where it's at. The deal. I mean, it's my charity shop. So, I mean, you're not far away from me, Mike, are you? But my charity shops aren't very good. The prices, if there's something in there, are overpriced. But car boots, I'm quite lucky. Got quite a few. And that's where the deals are. That's where I find a lot of my stuff. Really do.
That's the thing, you can't haggle in a charity shop, or it's frowned upon, isn't it?
No, yeah, precisely. Yeah.
What's some of your best car boot finds then, would you say? Have you got a couple of star performers there?
I think I've really only ever hit the one once, and that was Guitar Hero Live, boxed, dongle, guitar, £3. And dongle alone goes for 40. I mean, I've never hit anything major like a Silent Hill. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. Yeah. Well, that's what keeps you going, because you never know, do you? There might be something out there. You might be able to get it. You know what I mean? So
I remember when you posted that video as well of the Guitar Hero, and I was like, oh, he's probably paid about 15, 20 quid for that.
Yeah.
That's what I was 3 quid. I was like, how much?
She said £3. There you go.
Don't even question it. Take my money so I can walk away quickly. Do you do much like selling at car boots as well then?
Yeah. I've started to get into that. So I've got also into the mindset when I do go, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes if someone's offering, I don't know, a couple of games for 50p, I'll think I'll buy a load of them. And even if I sell them for £1, I've got into it. I've done about 6 now, and I quite enjoy it. I like it when they want a bit of banter with me. I enjoy that. I really do. I can see why people get into it a little bit. Yeah, but then you think you're missing out. So you're stood there selling, and then you think, oh, I might be missing out. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Do you take somebody with you so you can just have a quick scoot round while they watch table?
I get lad up at 5:30 in the morning. He loves it.
He
always gets a bit of money though. He gets a bit of money, so he's not bothered. He enjoys it. He enjoys it.
Sweet. Well, as always, we do like to do a few quizzes on the Pixel Pals podcast, and again, rumor has it you do love yourself a guidebook.
There's somewhere on that shelf over there. Yeah. I was buying up Dylan's Mega Drive games there, just behind him.
Is there any
I've got the same choice there with Mega Drive and stuff. That's what I notice a lot on your page. There's a lot of Mega Drive stuff, which I absolutely love myself.
Is there any guidebooks that you really chuffed that you got? And did you get them like on a deal or anything, or did you pay full whack for them?
I've got like Skyrim, Fallout. There's quite a few there. We are, off the top of my head. So I've got quite a big bunch. Got like Resident Evil. I've got quite a few. And I'm quite lucky when I go to these car boots. They're selling them, and there's just something about them. Something else to collect.
Yeah, I think it's good. Like, especially like if you like enjoy that game as well, it's good to like delve into it even deeper and just like sometimes you find like secrets or little Easter eggs, don't you? That you're like, how have I never seen that before in the game? And yeah, like
well, I just think it's like it catches your eye. It's a bit like when you're younger, you might see a game that catches your eye just because of the sort of the artwork. And it's same now with these game guys. I think, oh, that looks quite. I might not really like the game, but I thought, oh, that looks quite a cool sort of book, you know. So I thought I'll have that. So,
yeah, nice. Well, yeah, this first quiz is called. It's a very exciting title. Did this game get a guidebook? That's the name of the game. I couldn't think of anything really exciting. So yeah, did this game get a guidebook? So I'm going to give you 10 games, and you and Dylan have got to decide whether or not it had a guidebook or not. So do you want to play together or do you want to play against each other?
Well, you're the host, so I'll leave it with you. I'm easy, me.
Let's play against each other then.
Go on, then.
I'll be beating this one. I'll go for it.
Right, so yeah, there's 10 games, so we'll take it in turn. So what I'll do, I'll come to you first, Mark. I'll ask for your answer, and then we'll ask for Dylan's answer after. But what I would suggest, if you want to try and beat him, try not to give too much away. Just say, and you know, obviously we could talk about it after, if that makes sense. Right, then. So the first game is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Did that have a guidebook?
Ooh, I'm not a big Nintendo fan, but I'm just thinking how big the game is. I'm gonna have to say yeah, because how big the game is, it's sort of what it is. It would be a little bit of a punch in the dark as such, because I'm not, like I say, a Nintendo fan. But I'm gonna go for that one. I think so, yeah.
What do you think, Dylan?
I'll say no just to be different, but I don't have a Scooby. I'm the same. I'm not much of a Nintendo person. You know, I've never played a Zelda game. So I'll say no just to be different.
Have you played a Zelda game, Mark?
I can remember years ago on the old Game Boy. Was it Zelda Awake? No, I can't remember. Awake. The one on the Game Boy, the old original Game Boy. I can't remember the name of it now.
I can't. No.
And I might have played one on the GameCube or something. I'm sure I've got one behind there, but I'm never really a big Zelda Mario fan. Like I say, a bit like Dylan, more Sega. I always have been. So
yeah, so we've never played Zelda. We've never played
Zelda.
Sega.
Come on.
Right, and so the answer to that one was yes, it does have a guidebook. Prima and Nintendo Power both released guides, and they're now collector's items. There we go. So that's 1 point to Mark. The next one is Dark Souls. Did that have a guidebook?
Yeah, got to have done. It's an horrible game, isn't it? It takes your soul. You need as much help as you can. It's got to have one. If they haven't, then they should have made one, shouldn't they? If I'm going straight in, yes.
What about you, Dylan?
I'm going to say no, just to be different again. Again, I have no clue.
Right, and so Dark Souls did have a guidebook. Future Press made a huge hardcover guide praised for its maps and lore notes. There we go. So that's 2 points to Mark. Right, I'll go to Dylan this time. Dylan, Minecraft, did that have a guidebook?
Surely that's had some sort of guidebook, you would think. I would say yes, surely.
What about you, Mark? What do you think?
I'm going to do what Dylan did prior. I'm going to say no. No, I don't think
I bet you're going to be right.
Minecraft, isn't it more about building, creating? I don't know. So I'm going to say no.
Okay, so the answer is no. So there's no official guide at launch, but later Mojang partners with Egmont to release official handbooks, but not official guidebooks. That were made for kids. Cool. So that's 3 points to Mark.
I think Dylan's doing it on a purpose. He's being nice, I think.
Yeah, I gave him answers beforehand.
Still getting them wrong.
Let Mark win. He's our guest. Right. I'll go back to Dylan for this one. So the next one is Bloodborne. Did that have a guidebook?
I've only played a little bit of that. And I'm going to say no, just because it seemed like it's a bit of a newer game than the older ones that did have guidebooks. So I'm going to say no. But again, it's a complete guess.
I have to agree. I'm not going to be opposite this time. I think, like you just said there, it's a newer game where Dark Souls were older. So I would say, yeah. What did I say? No. I said no or yeah. I forgot. No, sorry.
So the answer is yes, it did have a guidebook.
Oh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it would have done, wouldn't you? You know, because it's a
Yeah.
newer game, but shows you.
So it says Future Press produced a massive official guide that fans still hunt down to this day. So we're on number 5 now. So I'll come back to you, Mark. Elden Ring. Did that have a guidebook?
No. Elden Ring's new, isn't it? Well, not new. Did it come out?
It's like a year, 2 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, it's getting a bit, isn't it? I just think they do less, don't they, on guidebooks now? So I'm gonna have to say no. I'm just going logically there a little bit, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Probably am.
What about you, Dylan? What do you think?
I was going to go different, and then I'm like, I need to try and claw back some points here. But I'll say yes, because it is quite a massive game. So there's bound to be some sort of guidebook maybe out there that's going to explain some secrets or that. But again, it's a guess. I'll say yes, just to be different.
Okay, so Elden Ring does have a guidebook. Future Press made a 2-volume set covering maps, builds, quests, and lore. So they
shows you what I know about Souls games, doesn't it? Really.
Right. The next one, I'll come to you, Dylan. Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
I would say no. I've never really played one, but I've seen what they are, and I'm like, would you really need a guide for that? I don't know. I'll say no. Nah.
Yeah, same for me. I've got to say no. They can't have one for that, can they?
It's mainly like DS and Wii. Is it Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
DS. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, on DS, isn't it? Right, so you both say no. So Animal Crossing: New Horizons does have a guidebook. Yeah. An enormous 1,000+ page Japanese only guide was released covering villages and furniture.
Wow.
It's like the Bible. 1,000+ pages. Right then. So I'll come back to you, Mark. Tetris, the original Tetris. Did that have a guidebook?
Oh, surely not. There's not much to it, is there? But turning things a little bit. I think no, it can't have one. Surely. I think it has now. Mark's laughing. I think he obviously knows. But I'm going to say no. I'm going to give Dylan a chance. I'm going to say no.
I would say no as well. Surely that would be the shortest guidebook. It would be like a pamphlet. Just press this button to spin it one way, spin it the next way, get a line. Surely that'd be the smallest guidebook in the world. I'll say no as well. Surely not.
So both say no. Final answer?
Yeah.
What are you saying yes now or
no? I'm still saying no.
Tetris does not have a guidebook.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too simple, though Nintendo Power Magazine did publish tips and tricks. So yeah, you both got a point there. Well done. Number 8, we'll go back to you, Dylan. Final Fantasy VII. Did that have a guidebook?
Another one I've not played. I'll say yes, just for the fact of how much everybody raves about that game, and a lot of people say it's like the best one in the series and all that. So I'll say yes, but I've no clue.
What about you, Mark? What do you think?
Well, I don't want to cause any hassle on here, but I really don't like Final Fantasy, so I really don't know anything about it. I'm going to say, I'll say no. No, Tank got one.
Cool. So Dylan, yes. Mark, no. So the answer is, it does have a guidebook. Brady Games and Piggyback both released official walkthroughs, very popular back in the day. Right, we've got two more left.
I just actually picked up as well at the week. Was it last weekend? Not that weekend there, but the weekend before. And I was in CEX and I found Final Fantasy VII on PS1, or what I thought was that. Brought it home and I just checked it the other day, and I've counted it. It's Final Fantasy VIII because I counted the V. I'm sitting there with it in my hand, going, "Oh, there's Final Fantasy VII on PS1." Picked it up, got it home, and then I went to do like a quick YouTube video today. And I looked at it and I'm like, that's pissing 8. That isn't even number.
What you should have done, you should have still called it number 7. So I've picked up Final Fantasy VII just for the
I might do that on my TikTok. Because there are bound to be hundreds of people that will bite to that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You've never played it before. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. Final Fantasy VII. I've heard so much good things about it.
I'm going to do that, by the way. Let's see what that should do good as well.
Yeah, that'll trigger a few, I think.
Right then. So yeah, we'll go to you, Mark. Pokemon Red and Blue. Did that have a guidebook?
Oh, again, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I'm gonna have to say no. I can't see that much. I don't know. I don't know actually. No, I want to go no. I'll go on my first instinct there.
So my first instinct was yes for some reason, because are they not the two that were on the Game Boy, weren't they? The red and blue.
Yeah.
So to me, because they're a lot older, with it being Game Boy, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, could have, yeah. You could be right there, but I'll stick to the answer there. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So the answer is yes. It did have a guidebook.
Oh.
So Prima and Nintendo released official guides with Pokedex entries and maps.
Dylan's pulling it back, isn't he?
Yeah. Right. This is the final question, and currently the scores are: Mark, you've got 4 points, or 4 correct answers, and Dylan, you've also got 4 points.
Oh no!
So this one is all to play for.
Oh no!
Right. So question 10. Who should we go to? I think it's Dylan, in it. We'll go to you, Dylan.
I'll go to Mark. No. Guest. I'll have to go to the guest.
Go on, then we'll go to Mark.
Because the pressure's then on, because I would just say the opposite, and then there's no pressure on.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. So whatever you say, Mark, Dylan's going to say opposite.
Yeah.
You ready? Fortnite Battle Royale.
Oh,
did that have a guy?
Dirty. I'm going to say yeah. Honestly, just a random answer like that, I would say yeah. I ain't got a clue. It just seems it shouldn't have one, but I could just see it having one. Just to make more money.
Yeah,
I'm going to say yeah.
So Dylan,
I'll say no. I'll say no to be different, but I think if I was guessing first, I would have said yes too, just for the fact of how much of a money machine it is.
Yeah.
To be trying to bleed everybody with it. But I'll say no for the quiz.
Okay. So it's come to this. The answer is, I'm sorry, Mark. No, it's not got a guy.
No way.
Yeah. You'd think they would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Only unofficial books like Tips and Tricks from Scholastic. Epic never made an official one.
Well, there you go then. Learned something. You'd think they would, that much they like to off everybody, don't Yeah, it's a shocker, that one. But hey, here we go. Well done, Dylan.
No, hold on. That was a pure guess on everyone. Pretty much. Not a clue.
Is there any, Mark? Is there any guidebooks that you wish you did have, or is there any like games that you wish that you could get a guidebook for?
I don't. I mean, I've only just got into collecting them, and I'm not really like proper looked into them. Games wise, what games do them actually? But now you've said that, you put something in my head now, so I'm gonna have to on now and look what there is. So that means I'll be spending more money. No, that's not me happy now. So I'll say I'll blame Mike. Put that thought into my head.
Just like, listen to this episode. Look, it was Mike. It wasn't me. Look, honest.
was going to ask, just because we're talking about guidebooks as well, and I know you're a massive Mega Drive fan. I only have one guidebook, and just to see if you remember this for growing up as well.
Ooh, no,
Do you remember that one?
No, I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna have to get that one now, though.
The official Sega Mega Drive.
When I was a kid. And I remember it because it has all cheats of all the games and everything in it as well. So there's loads of tips, but there's like a volume 1 and 2. But it was just to see if you had that maybe growing up as well.
Smart, smart.
Yeah, it's good. Like, it was only like a tenner, I think I paid for it. But yeah, I just remember sitting eating my Frosties in the morning back as a kid, just going through it looking for games that I had. I just wondered if you maybe had seen that one.
No. See, my parents we didn't have no money, so buy me no.
How old's that book, Dylan? Because it's in really good nick. Quick looks, right?
It was in really good condition, actually. Like, I don't know, but it was Virgin for $9.99. It says there, but it must be. It doesn't actually have a date on it. Because usually we'd have the date on the back, but no, I'd have to Google it probably. But no, it doesn't actually have a date on it.
I'll have to have a look for one of them now.
There's a volume 1, and I'm sure there's a volume 2 as well.
Yeah.
I'll have a look for them. I'll send you a link if I find them. But that was just eBay I got that on. But as soon as I saw it, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I remember that as a kid. I have to get it.
Yeah, it was good, that. I've got nothing like that. Guidebooks. I think the only one that I've got is... I think it's a Resident Evil one that I found in a charity shop, and they wanted £3 for it. But like, after looking on eBay, it goes for about £25. So I'm keeping that. Yeah. Sweet. So speaking of Mega Drive, Dylan, you've prepared a quiz as well, haven't you?
I've got a little bit of a quiz here, just 5 questions, so it is multiple choice as well. So it's up to you, Mike, if you want to play along as well, because you've not seen or heard the questions either. So if you want to play along, you can. So just 5 questions, and as I say, it's multiple choice. So the first one is, which Sega Mega Drive game sold the most copies worldwide? And it's between Golden Axe, Altered Beast, Streets of Rage, or Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh. And I'll go, like, a wee thinking. I'll go to Mark first on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, some bangers there.
Mm-hmm.
Straight away, Alter Beast went to me head because I can remember having that. It came with my Mega Drive as a package. So you got Mega Drive 1 and you had the Alter Beast with it. But Streets of Rage, the reason why I'm going to Streets of Rage a little bit, because obviously I love Streets of Rage. I'm going to say, just based on that, what I said I had one at Christmas came in, I'm going to say, I don't know. It's tough, isn't it? I'm going to say Altered Beast, but it's tough. This is an hard one, isn't it?
It is like...
I'll go Altered Beast.
Okay, Altered Beast. Yourself, Mike?
Yeah,
what are you thinking?
It's tough because in my head I thought Sonic the Hedgehog, but but at the same time I think how many consoles actually just came with Sonic the Hedgehog? You know, people didn't necessarily like go out and buy it separately. And then Streets of Rage would have been my second choice. So I'm torn between those two. I'll go with Sonic the Hedgehog.
So the answer is one of you is correct. And it is Mike. So I thought you were going to get it, Mark, when you talked about the console side. And that is how Sonic picked it. So it says here, it was the best-selling Mega Drive game with over 15 million copies sold worldwide because it was often bundled with a console, and that contributed to its high sales figures. I thought you were maybe going to change your answer.
Yeah, I got. When I had my first Mega Drive, it literally came with you can remember the box, Altered Beast one. I think that's why it stuck in my mind. But there was Sonic there and all it back at mine. But for some reason, I was drawn to that one. Just obviously, that's what I got the package. So that's probably why. So I'm letting Mike off a little bit.
Didn't it come with what's it called? The triple pack, Mega.
Oh, the Mega games.
Mega games. Like we had Columns, Italia 90, and is it Super Hang On?
And is it Columns, Super Hang On, and Italian or something like that? I've got to be out.
It is. That's bang on.
That's a point.
Yeah.
Can I have a point for that?
You can. There you go. I'll give you an extra point if you could tell me what was in Mega Game 6. So I've got that one as well.
Oh,
I think
So
like
what I'll do is I'll give you a point for every game. There you go. Obviously,
I'll
there's
let
6
Mark go
games.
first then.
Mega
Let
Game
Mark go
6.
first.
Let me think.
So you get a game each. So name a game, and I'll bounce back and forward. Just one guess each, and then.
It came with Revenge of Shinobi.
Okay, that's one of them. Yep.
How
Right,
did I do that?
Okay.
That's the only one I can remember. I know they're like I want to say fighting games, but they're not. They're like like I don't know.
Golden Axe.
Oh, there's another one. Yep.
Let Mark have the
2-0.
point. He can have the.
Did it come with Streets of Rage?
It did, yes. That's three out of 6.
And then did it
Oh, the
come
six?
with?
Oh,
I don't think it came with. Did it come with Alien Storm?
It didn't.
No, that
No,
would
I
make
think that was one of the other ones, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I can't think now.
It's a bit of
Ooh.
a cheat, to be fair, when you look at it.
Yeah, because
I'll let
aren't
you
they
go.
very similar? Aren't they like the Mega Games? They're like almost put them both together, if you know what I mean. Maybe a little extra one. I can't think now though.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. So it's actually the 3 that you mentioned,
Super
and then the
Hang-On.
other ones is actually Super Hang-On,
Yeah,
Columns, and Italia 90.
That's it.
So
Yeah,
it's a bit of a cheat because it's like they've just linked them together.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I agree.
Let Mark have a point. He deserves that.
Yeah, so that definitely deserves a point there. So it's even Stevens will have that there. So that was really well remembered. I never would have remembered that without looking at the box. So we've got question 2 then is approximately how many copies did Sonic the Hedgehog 2 sell on the Sega Mega Drive? So was it 4 million, 6 million, 2 million, or 8 million?
Who's going first?
So you can go first this time, Mike, if you want.
I reckon
4, 6, 2, or 8.
I reckon because of the success of Sonic 1, I reckon it's going to be quite high. So I'd probably say I'll probably just say 8 million.
Okay.
I'll just say
what do you
difference.
think?
I think same as just said there. I think it's going to be high. I probably would have gone for 8, but I'll go 6. We'll go 6.
6. So again, one of you is correct, and this time it is Mark. So it was 6 million.
Oh wow!
So yeah, that's what it's got there. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 sold approximately 6 million copies, making it one of the top-selling titles of the Sega Mega Drive. So well done there, Mark.
Yeah.
So that's 2-1. Question number 3, we've got which of the following Sega Mega Drive games sold around 1.5 million copies? So was it Streets of Rage 2, Aladdin, Mortal Kombat, or as everyone knows, my favourite game, Echo the Dolphin, which I absolutely hate.
Yeah, I agree. I second that.
Shite.
It's a bag of shite. Even second one's a bag of shite. What's first one even about?
Exactly. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. But I'll let yourself, Mark, go first on that one. So that's which of the following Mega Drive games sold around 1.5 million? So it's Streets of Rage 2, Aladdin, Mortal Kombat, or Echo?
I think Streets of Rage 2 would have done more than 1.5. Mortal Kombat probably. I'd say Echo the Dolphin. I think the other ones would have sold more.
Okay, so you're going
Echo the Dolphin. Yeah.
Echo the Dolphin. Mike, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with Mark because like Disney back in the day as well. Like Disney did really well, didn't it? Like if you think of like Lion King, Aladdin, Toy Story, like those were like bangers, weren't they, back in the day? So there's, I don't know. I think I'm going to steer towards maybe Mortal Kombat just to be different.
So believe it or not, it was Aladdin.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Aladdin.
Banger that as well,
around 1.5 million. Yeah, I was shocked at that as well, actually. I thought that would have been like maybe more than that, just with the whole Disney angle.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so we've got the next one here is number 4. So, what was the approximate number of copies sold for Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition on the Sega Mega Drive? So, was that 2.5 million, 800,000, 3 million, or 1.2 million? And I'll go to you first, Mike, once you've had a little think of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Championship Edition, did you say?
Yeah,
I didn't
Championship
know
Edition.
I didn't even know there was one.
I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, there's two. It was
Yeah, there were
Championship
two different
Edition
ones,
then.
weren't
What was the other one? Super something. I can't even remember. I'm trying to look at it here. Championship Edition. I'm sure there was like Super Street Fighter
Yeah.
2 or something, something like that.
Yeah, I've got it there. Super Street Fighter. I'm not going up. I'm old now. I mean, easy, but yeah. Super Street Fighter 2. Well, that's what I've got up there anyway. That one.
Sorry, Dylan. What were options again?
So the options were 2.5 million, 800,000, 3 million, or 1.2 million.
I'm steering more towards the 1.2 just because it's a bit of a weird number. So I'll say 1.2 million.
That's what I was going to go.
1.2. No worries. What are you thinking, Mark?
We're going to have to go different. I'll go 3 million.
3 million. So again, one of you is correct, and it is 1.2 million. So yeah, Mike, you've got that.
I thought that. Yeah.
Yeah, it sold 1.2 million copies, making it a strong performer despite the competition for the SNES version.
Oh.
I'd imagine the SNES version probably done more than that, because that was, to me, that's what anytime somebody mentions Street Fighter 2, that's automatically what I would think of. So I think, is that 2-2? Is that right? My maths is right there, I think.
What question are we on?
We'll go with 2-2. I think it is. So it's the decider here, which you'll go back to yourself, Mark, for your first guess. So which game sold more copies on the Sega Mega Drive? Mortal Kombat or Streets of Rage? So it's the answers here it's given is Mortal Kombat, neither sold over 1 million, Streets of Rage, or they sold the same.
Obviously, it's again, my brain, my heart goes to Streets of Rage, but Mortal Kombat were a bit of a thing back in the day, but I don't know. It's a tricky, that one, isn't it? Say that again, Dylan, because I'm starting to go a bit.
Yep, so it's asking which of the two games sold the most. So it was either Mortal Kombat or Streets of Rage, but the 4 options it's going to give you is Mortal Kombat, neither of them sold over 1 million copies, Streets of Rage, or they actually both sold the same.
I'd go Mortal Kombat.
Okay. And what are you thinking, Mike?
Yeah, I'll go different. I'll say Streets of Rage. They can't have sold the same, surely.
So again, one of these is correct there, and it was Mortal Kombat. I need to check the figures though. It just says here that reaching over 1 million units sold. So I'm going to have to try and find out how much Streets of Rage sold, because that seems to make it think that it maybe didn't get over 1 million. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to have a look at that one.
Well, you think how big Mortal Kombat was when it came out? I can remember going to corner shop, an arcade machine, playing Mortal Kombat with my mate. You know, it was a big thing. That's why I went with that one.
Yeah, everywhere.
That was my guess on that one, because remember it was like the Mortal Monday and everything when it launched, and it was huge. Yeah. No, well done. He's done really well. He's done better than I did anyway.
Yeah, well done, Mark.
Cheers.
Congrats. Sweet. Right. Well, we do have time for one more quiz. And obviously you are the Chesterfield Gamer. So I thought it'd be good to do a Chesterfield quiz. How about
that? 0 answers correct. Come on, now.
Start calling you the Southerner Gamer if you get them all wrong. But yeah, I thought it'd just be a good quiz, because obviously us being from like the Yorkshire area, not a lot of people know a lot about you know, where we live. So, and obviously Chesterfield is one of those big towns in Yorkshire. So yeah, it'd be good for people to learn a bit or one or two things about it. So there's 10 questions. They're all multiple choice, bar a couple of them. And yeah, let's just see how we do. And Dylan, if you wanna join in as well,
I'll give it a bash.
right then. So first question, we'll go to you first, Mark. What is the name of the famous church in Chesterfield known for its twisted spire?
It's spire.
Yeah. So there's 4 answers. So
Sorry. I read it myself. Billy Big Bollocks here.
I get the 4 answers one. Mark just has to guess.
So the question is, what is the name of the famous church in Chesterfield known for its twisted spire? So A, is it St. Peter's Church? Is it B, St. Mary and All Saints Church? Is it C, Holy Trinity Church? Or is it D, St. John's Church?
I'm sure it's either A or B. It's definitely not. It's definitely not C and D. Ooh. Well, it's going to be a guess, of course, because it's either A or B. So I'm going to go A. I think I'm going to go A. I'm not very, you know what I mean?
To be honest, mate, I didn't have a clue about this, and you know, we drive past the crooked spire all the time, and
yeah,
I didn't even know it was part of a church.
I knew that bit, but
right, Dylan, what do you think? A, B, C, or D?
I was always going to say B, 100%.
Yeah, I gave it away. Yeah, you said about that.
I have no clue, so I'm only saying B because Mark said it was A or B, and he's picked it.
Mark, you're going to kick yourself. It was B.
Yeah, I knew it was one of them. But I gave it away, didn't I? Anyway,
so it's St. Mary and All Saints Church. So it says explanation. Known locally as the Crooked Spire, it's Chesterfield's most iconic landmark. Cool. Right. The second one is true or false. So again, I'll come to you, Mark. In fact, I'll just do all these to you, Mark, and then we'll go to Dylan after. So true or false, Chesterfield was once a Roman settlement.
I'm never very good at history. In fact, I think I got an F. So anything to do with history. I don't think. No, I'm going to say no. It's not looking good, this, is it? Come on.
What do you think, Dylan?
I was going to say true. I was just because I get the Romans took loads of places, so I was like, yeah, I'll just say yes, true.
Sorry, Mark, it's true. So it says archaeological evidence shows Roman activity in the area, including a fort near River Rother.
Right, so I'm learning, aren't I, here today? I didn't think I would have come on this podcast to be educated. So I'm learning about my own town. So there we go.
You've
had a body workout the night, and now you get a mental one as well. That's it. You'll sleep tonight.
If it makes you feel any better, mate, I didn't know half of these either. So, right, the next one, I think you'll get this one. What major UK motorway runs close to Chesterfield, making it easily accessible?
Go on. Is it an option? This
yeah. So sorry. Option A is M1. Option B is M6. Option C is the M62, and option D is the M25.
M1.
Final answer.
I'm not the sharpest. I'm going to be honestly, I'm not the sharpest tool in the box as it is. So I want to say M1. I'm quite confident with M1.
What about you, Dylan? What do you think?
What was the options again? Was it M62? Did you say was one of them?
Yeah, M62, M6, M25, and M1.
I'll say M62 just because that was the only one that popped into my head when you said them.
So one of you is right. And it's not Dylan, it's Mark. Yes.
I'm about 90% sure, but I just a little bit.
We panic.
Yeah.
So the M1 runs just east of Chesterfield, connecting it to Sheffield and London. There we go. Question 4. Which famous canal passes through Chesterfield and has been partially restored for leisure use? And there's no multiple choice on this one. It's just a straight.
I should know this. Trying to think.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, go on. I need it.
The word Chesterfield is in it.
Chesterfield Canal.
Yeah, you got it, mate. Chesterfield Canal. Yeah, so it says
Even that stage for leisure. What is that like for swimming in it, or like for boats going down? Or
Boats on there, don't they? Canal boats, but
is it?
Yeah. So it says originally built in the 18th century. It's now used for walking, boating, and wildlife spotting.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, question number 5. This is multiple choice, this one. Chesterfield is located in which district of Derbyshire? Is it A, Amber Valley, B, Bolsover, C, Chesterfield Borough, or D, North East Derbyshire?
I should know this. Chesterfield Borough.
So you're going for option C. Dylan, what do you think?
What was the last one? That was the one I would have guessed. What was it?
North East Derbyshire.
I would just say that because I thought if it's already got Chesterfield in it, I think that would be a red herring. So I would have said D.
So Mark's correct again. So Chesterfield Borough, yeah.
I think you've done some research on me, Mike, and realise I'm not like that quick. You know what I mean? So give me quite a few little easy. I like this. I'll come on here again. You know what I mean?
I'll go onto TikTok tomorrow. I'm like, why is he not on my FYP anymore? Has he blocked me? Yeah, so it says Chesterfield Borough. It's a self-contained borough with its own council. There we go.
Yep.
Right, we're halfway through. So question 6. Which famous author mentioned Chesterfield in his writings and visited the town? Is it A, Charles Dickens, B, William Wordsworth, C, Jane Austen, or D, George Orwell?
Oh, now I'm not going to get it. I would nearly gave something away a little bit, but I best not in case Dylan grabs onto this. So, I've got 2 in my mind, but I'm going to go. It's a bit of a guess. I'll go A. Which one that one was? I'm not sure.
Charles Dickens.
No, D.
George Orwell.
That's the only one sticking in my mind for some reason. So I'll just go with that one.
No problem. Dylan, what do you think?
What was the other options again? Jane Austen was one, and then
Jane Austen and William Wordsworth.
I'll say William Wordsworth, whatever his name is. I've never heard of him.
Right, so Dylan's gone for B, Mark's gone for D. Unfortunately, you're both incorrect. It was A, Charles Dickens.
Yeah. Should have gone on my first instinct.
Yeah. So it says Dickens gave readings in Chesterfield and referenced the town in his letters.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Question 7. What is the name of Chesterfield's football club? And it's multiple choice. Is it A, Chesterfield United, B, Chesterfield Town, C, Chesterfield FC, or D, Chesterfield Rovers?
C.
Chesterfield FC.
Yeah.
Dylan, what do you think? The one thing where they said you were doing a Chesterfield quiz, I should have looked at. What was the first two? Chesterfield United and was it Rovers? Did you say?
Yeah, there's Chesterfield Rovers and Chesterfield Town.
Oh, I've probably had them on my coupon at some point too. Chesterfield. Chesterfield United. I'm going to say Chesterfield Town.
Chesterfield Town. So one of you is right, yeah. So it's C, yeah, Chesterfield FC. So Mark got it right. So
well done. Mm-hmm.
Is it? It says here known as is it Spyrites? Spyrites?
Yeah, I think that's what they call them. Yeah, Spyrites. I thought you were going to actually ask us what the name of the stadium were, but no, you asked us about clubs. That were all right. Yeah, Spyrites. Yeah.
If you can tell me the stadium, because I've got it written down here, I'll give you an extra point.
Proax Stadium.
I've got something different.
Oh, yeah.
It might be mine that's wrong though.
It might not be. That's why maybe it's what I've always called it by. They moved there in, I think, 2010 from the old ground. So I'm sure it's Proax Stadium or something. I'm a little bit. I'm sure it is. Sure it is. Could be wrong.
I've got
something like that anyway.
SMH Group Stadium.
Never known it called that.
That might be wrong then.
Or it could be the official name, but everyone knows it as that. I'm sure that's what's plastered outside the stadium.
Maybe.
Next time I go to Car
one of
Boot,
the ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, because that's where Car Boot is, isn't it?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, I'll check now. You said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll screenshot
one of these.
yeah. And there's a big. Then you'd be like, all right, I'll have that point now. Right, question 8. It's this one is true or false. So Chesterfield Market is one of the largest open air markets in England. True or false?
It's true, but it's rubbish. It is. Honestly, it's a shithole. So I think it's correct. The answer is yeah.
Dylan, do you want to go false for?
I have to agree with that because he's so convincing there.
He might be playing a red herring though. He might be trying to make you think that.
All right, I'll go no then. I'll go opposite.
Yeah, it's true. So it's held several days a week and has hundreds of stalls.
Dead. There's a doornail. They've spent actually a load of money doing it all up, doing up cobbled floor, the stalls themselves. But I mean, when you speak to people, they say the rent or whatever is a little bit high and it's dead. Shops, you know yourself in your probably towns, even shops are empty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, Car Boots are the busiest place, I think. You see a lot of traders going there to Car Boots now.
Mm-hmm.
So, amount of times that I've been to Chesterfield and I've gone like through that stretch, you're right, there's probably like 4 or 5 tables and they're usually either like
you get a lot of piss heads laying on them and things like that and spice heads.
Yeah, it's usually like baked goods or like like kids' tat, if you know what I mean, like like toys and stuff.
It's a shame because potentially it's a lovely sort of like town area. I've always thought, well, like at Sheffield, I always go to Sheffield to Christmas market. I know it's not massive, but it's meant to be a market town, Chesterfield. They don't even do anything like that, really. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cool. Right. 2 more questions. So this is question 9. Which nearby Peak District attraction is popular with Chesterfield residents and tourists? Is it A, Chatsworth House? Is it B, Alton Towers? Is it C, Sherwood Forest? Or is it D, Matlock Bath?
Apart from the Alton, say that again, please, Mike.
Yeah. A is Chatsworth House. B is Alton Towers. C is Sherwood Forest. And D is Matlock Bath.
I would say, I don't think Alton Towers. I would say Matlock Bath.
Matlock Bath.
It's always rammed. So that's the reason I'm thinking that. I could be wrong, but there's a couple there it could be.
Yeah. When I saw this, I'm like, oh, that's a tough
What's the toughest? But I'm going to go just when I've been there myself and I rammed it. I say Matlock Bath. It's very popular.
What do you reckon, Dylan?
I was only going to be between Alton Towers and Sherwood Forest because they're the only 2 I had heard of. And the biggest, as what assumes the biggest, I'll say is Alton Towers. So I'll go Alton Towers.
So unfortunately, you're both wrong on that one. So it was A, Chatsworth House, apparently. So located nearby, it's one of England's most famous stately homes. Right, so this is the final question 10. And currently, Mark, you are on 5 points.
Not bad.
That's good. Yeah, to be honest, you've got more than what I would have got. And Dylan, considering you're not from Chesterfield, you are currently on 7 points. No, I'm joking. You're on 2 points.
It's not bad though. To say he's nowhere near Chesterfield.
I know. Yeah.
He's taking mick at you a little bit. I think well done, Dylan. Well done.
That's 2 more than I thought I would get, so I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Right. So this last question, this is not multiple choice. So yeah, we're just looking for an answer. So the question is, what is the name of the large shopping centre in Chesterfield town centre?
Oh, and it's there, but I can't think.
I know this
Obviously,
one too.
visually, I can see it, but I can't think it. I can't. I'm blaming it on my exercise class. That's fatigued me a little bit, getting a little bit on. So I just my brain's gone. So I don't know. I forgot. It might come back to me, but I can't think, mate.
I'll give you a massive clue then. So it's 4 words, and the last 3 words are Lane Shopping Centre.
Oh, it's there. Something like no, it's you know what I mean. I'll just be talking in tongues for the next 5 minutes trying to get it.
If I said more tea, Lane Shopping Centre.
Lane.
Yeah.
See, you were there.
Yeah.
He's encouraging.
Yeah. So Vicar Lane Shopping Centre. It's one of the main retail hubs in the town. There we go. So yeah, listeners, if you didn't know anything about Chesterfield, hopefully you should know a lot now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one. Brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, apologies I put you through that. But yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Like I said, like to be fair though, I was thinking that because I asked Dylan to do a quiz, and I thought he's going to do a Yorkshire quiz, and I'm like you, I ain't got I'm from Yorkshire, but I ain't really got a clue about what's going on and what happens around. So I was like, oh, I'd do terribly. So, but thankfully he did a Mega Drive one, which I'm still no good at.
Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, so we are coming up towards the end of the podcast, the episode, and this section is called Keep, Shelf, Delete, and we've kindly asked Mark if he could provide us with 3 game series to either keep, put on the shelf for eternity and never play again, or delete from history, eternity. Yeah, so you're right to just shout out the games that or the game series that you've brought to the table.
So we'll keep Streets of Rage. It was going to be between Streets of Rage series, definitely. Yep. Shelve the Souls sort of base games because I think I want to play them, but I can't see me ever playing them again. But I want them there just in case. You never know. And then this might not go down with some of them. Well, this one, get rid of Assassin's Creed. Load of shit. Sorry, that's it. Rinse and repeat, innit? It's just same thing. Let's just keep repeating the same thing on a map and make it bigger and bigger. It's now boring.
Yeah, so the game
short and sweet.
Yeah, so the games are the series are the Streets of Rage, the Soul series, and the Assassin's Creed series. So as you said, Mark, you'd keep Streets of Rage. Yeah. I take it you've got more of a trying to think of word now. It's getting late, isn't it?
Yeah.
More like a connection to it, or like from your childhood and that.
It's Sega, innit? A bit like Dylan. It's Sega, innit? So I played that game. Oh God, I won't like to think how many times I played it again this year and finished it again. There's something about it. I don't know what you think you said, Dylan, but there's something about them.
Yeah.
Third one got a little bit of flack, but I still enjoyed it. And obviously they brought the 4th one out, which I think they did a good job. In all fairness.
Yeah, that was good.
But 1 were brilliant, and I just think you stepped up a little bit in number 2. So there's just something about it. I can sit on it, just forget, play it, just enjoy it, no stress. You know what I mean? Love the game.
Music as well on it's brilliant.
Yeah, bangers.
Especially the first 2, the music's just brilliant.
Yeah, catchy into it. I mean, it could have been close. I could have said like Road Rash or things like just games. There's so many iconic games, if you want to call it that are just the music, everything about it. Do you know what I mean?
And sorry, which one did you say that you'd put on the shelf? Which series?
Well, it's like anything like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, things like that, because I know the pain and the suffering that I'd have to go through to try and do these games. But there's a part of me says, do it, like a little devil on the shoulder, do it. People love me to see me suffering playing that game. So I'll just keep it there in background. But yeah,
just to remind you where you're from. And yeah, you delete Assassin's Creed from history.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's probably a little bit harsh. I would say up to maybe Black Flag. Then I think it went down the shit pan. I think one I did try was Assassin's Creed Origins. I think I lasted 50 minutes and I just took that off. Oh, sorry.
No,
I have to edit that out. I have to beat that bit out.
I'll keep it in. It's all good, mate. You should hear us on some episodes. We especially if we've had a drink as well. What about you, Dylan? What would you have done with those three?
To be honest, that's pretty much the same as me. But like Streets of Rage, I could never not play that again or ever delete it. No chance, that series. So that was always a keeper. But then I did go between the other two to what I would shelf and what I would delete, and I probably would shelf like the Soul series games purely because when I thought about it, the only Assassin's Creed game I really, really enjoyed was probably Black Flag, sorry, because the other ones, they're just too repetitive, man. It's like you're just doing the same thing, sneak into a place, kill somebody, get out, and at least with Dark Flag, you had the battle like with the ships and stuff. That broke it up a little bit. But yeah, I think mine would be exactly the same. In the Soul games, again, I did play a few of them when I was younger, before having kids and stuff, when I could sit for like 4 or 5 hours easily. But now I just don't have the time to do that. And I would never probably start one of those games knowing I've only got like an hour here and an hour there. You would probably never feel like you would actually accomplish anything. So
I just think sorry, Dylan. I just think they've got lazy with Assassin's Creed games. It's just like repeat it. Just make it on a bigger map. Let's just keep repeating the same thing. There's no, I don't know. It's just boring.
Yeah, I totally agree. And because I did used to like some of them.
I did.
And then once it got to Black Flag, I was like, this is brilliant. And then exactly like you say, it just went like after Black Flag, and a few of them I played an hour or two into it, and I'm like, shit, I can't play any more of this. It's just too repetitive. And I can't even remember the last one that I actually played. It's been ages, like.
Yeah,
I think this is a first where we've all agreed on the same. It's normally like, somebody will have slightly different views, and yeah, I think you've got it spot on, Mark. Streets of Rage, it's iconic in it, and like Dylan said, like the music in it as well. Like as soon as you hear that track, you're just in the mood for kicking ass, aren't you? And yeah, the Souls series. I've not really played much of a Souls series, but I know what they're all about. My son, he's a massive Souls fan, to the point where he's like gone and got like platinum trophies on some of them. I'm just like, you're a madman. But I enjoyed watching him play them. And yeah, Assassin's Creed, like I played the first one when that came out on PS3, I think it were the version that I got anyway. And I really enjoyed it. And then they announced Assassin's Creed 2. I'm like, oh, sweet. And I remember getting it, putting it on, and I played it for about 2-3 hours. I'm just like, it's exactly the same as the first game. There's nothing different about this game. And since then, I've not played another Assassin's Creed game because it's just left such a bad taste in my mouth. I'm just like, I don't want to give it my time. The only one that did look interesting was the Black Flag one because it's like pirates in it. So I think you got it spot on, Mark.
Like Dylan mentioned there about the Souls games, you've got to commit. It's like you can't just have an hour, can you? Up in and out. You could spend that hour dying about probably 25 times. Back in the day, we had nothing else to do. You could sit in your room and you could play it. You could put like 8 hours into it. You know what I mean? But like all of us now, you ain't got time to put it in. Now, me stream when they come in and that, they keep encouraging me to play Elder Ring. And I'm like wavering, but I couldn't commit to it. I would have to play anything else. I like to play a few different games than that, me.
They say the big games as well, aren't they? Not just like say you can't just like play an hour and then, because you could play an hour and literally get about 10 feet in front,
Yeah.
in the game, not really get far at all. So you've got to put like a good chunk of time into it.
I think the ideal time now for me is probably like a 10, 12 hour, 50, sort of game completed, done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy, isn't it?
I know.
How we change when we grow up, It's like, it's even the thought of that. There's so many like big games that I'm exactly the same as you, Mark, where I think, oh, maybe give it a try, and then I hear, oh, it's like 50 hours or 70 hours, and I'm like, nah, I'm not even going to entertain that. It's I'm so impatient now as well to try and get into a story. I think, and I need something to grab me straight away to get me interested. Whereas I think a lot of those games, it's like a slow burner and a build up to it, and I just don't seem to have the patience now. I don't know if you feel the same, man.
I'm saying, but I mean that's one game I've not played, and I don't think it was Coach Marv who kind of put it off me. Really, that is it. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh
like
yeah,
the first station, like 2 hours. Is it? Well, my lad loves it. He loves it. He loves it. I think he's nearly finished game. But I thought, how did you get past that? Do you know, like you just said, it's same with films. It's got to kind of captivate me in the first maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer with a film, but same with a game. If I'm not there, I get Assassin's Creed Origins a go, and I think after just under an hour, I thought, oh, this is shit. Done. That really.
That's it.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Because like, especially when there's like so much hype like behind the game as well, and when you get it and you're just disappointed, it's such a horrible feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's why I think going back to like old stuff. You know where you are with that, don't you? And all so.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet. Well, yeah. I think that's all we've got time for today, Mark. But obviously, thank you so much for coming and joining us and having a bit of fun in that. Are you all right just telling everybody like where to find you, what platforms you're on and that?
Yeah, well, obviously on here. YouTube, it's Chesterfield Gamer, same. I have got it on Instagram, but I don't really push that very often. Like we said before, it's splitting your time for all. And you don't want to do like a piss poor performance on something else. I think at the moment, priority is probably TikTok. That's where mainly I'm on here. I've got all this page, Mark Knowles, a bit like you boys. I sell some stuff on TikTok Shop. So I'll do that as well. But on there, and always got all food videos that I do and stuff like that. That's Mark Knowles, and obviously this one, Chesterfield Gamer, YouTube. That's enough for me. My brain at the moment, I can't do any more. I don't think. Do you know what I mean? It's enough, innit?
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, like when I first started up, I thought, right, I'm gonna set up an Instagram, YouTube, Discord, Twitch, and I only post on TikTok and occasionally YouTube, and that's it.
I've got a Discord. I've got a Discord, and I'm in a few, but I have it's bad. I don't have it on notifications because it's going off all the time. And like I say, you don't want everything when you've switched off your game and you've done your stream. You want to switch off a little bit, don't you? Without being, you don't want to constantly looking at that phone because it's an habit. So I think that if you go into many things like Discord, chat's going all the time. It's nice that you can have a Discord that you can share a couple of clips or and gaming and things like that. It's got its benefits. I probably do need to push that a little bit more, but it's the time. I work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
It's like I've been at work this morning. I've come back, done a stream, gone back out to work. It's just fitting it all in, isn't it? We're not getting any younger, are we?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. I'm normally in bed by now, kicking Zeds out. I'm in bollocks tomorrow. But no, it's been good, guys. I've enjoyed it with you both. It's nice to have a chat and get to know each other a bit more, isn't it, really?
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, it's been fun.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've started this podcast now, and we've got a few going, haven't we, now? So it's good. And
yeah.
And everyone's a little bit different. I like this quiz thing that you're doing. I think it's really good. Stick with that.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, that's, to be honest with, like, I don't know, like on first season, first episode, we just thought, what do we do? We talk about video games. So we're like, oh, should we just do a few quizzes and that? And I think it's kind of like stuck since then, isn't it? So, nice one.
Cool.
Any last words from you, Dylan?
Thank you as well, Mark. It's been good to first. I think that's probably the first time I properly spoke to you.
Yeah,
You know, like comments and that on videos or dropping into your stream occasionally. So yeah, it was good to have a good banter with you there.
Yeah, we're
We're quite alike, which is good. Sega rules.
Yeah, that's it, man. Remember that? Yeah, good.
Nice one. Well, yeah, thanks again, Mark. And yeah, if there is a season 3, would you be tempted to come back, or is that it now?
Yeah, I've enjoyed. Honestly, I enjoyed that. We're brilliant. Really were. So, Dave, you're doing a good job. Keep it going, lads.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Especially Dylan, Sega fan. So,
I need to change the setup behind me. I need
yeah,
to
you
get,
do. Yeah, you do.
I need to get my 6 Mega Drive games.
More of them.
There you go. There you go.
Right then. Yeah. Thanks again, mate. And yeah, thanks everybody for listening. And yeah, I guess until next time, take care, stay safe, and stay awesome. Ta-ra.